Okay, hope you like the new avatar that was from Luna again, and I thank you again, cause it's even awesomer than the first one was, and that one was pretty awesome. Now, this is the normal gym battle. This is the 5th badge I'm going for, and it started off with a Wigglytuff, and I really knew I should have used Focus Punch. Regardless of how much damage it would have done to Snorlax, it would have been a more beneficial move than Eruption. And that ends up being one of my biggest mistakes, because I know he's going to curse, so I figured maybe I could use Sword Dance, and yeah. And while I'm using Sword Dance, I remember I tested him too, and that his Snorlax had a Fire Punch. Yeah. There's no bigger mistake than forgetting that when you have a Scizor whose 4 times weakness is fire. Ouch. That was not one of my better moves, I must say. And not a good start for me so far, so I figure, you know what, my trusty Gallade could take it out with a good close combat. And I was wrong again. I was just hoping for too much there when I went for that close combat. I mean, it does good enough damage, but one curse is apparently enough to survive like anything and dish out some pain. Really, really painful pain. And yeah. Not exactly my cup of tea there, that annoying Snorlax. Oof. But here is where I kinda think ahead here. I Toxic it, because I'm not sure if it had rest. Hoping it didn't have rest. Well, that would have been the end of the match. Now, went for an Earthquake for some odd reason. And it barely does anything, to be honest. And now I got Seismic Toss, which is great. So, I'm going to use that to my advantage, because if I remember correctly, the highest it goes is like in the 400 range, and I think I took it down to like 200, so I figured 2 hits might take it out with the poison. So, yeah. Now he goes for the Fire Punch, and it still doesn't kill me, thankfully. Barely survived. And, I gotta worry about, you know, the burn, but I don't get burn hexed. Which is good. Really good. I really appreciated it. And yeah. Take care of that I'm gonna take care of this problem real quick after this poison takes it out. And fortunate me being able to take this thing down, because it was a huge nuisance, because it took out half my team basically, and that was not good. Not good at all. I lost half my team, and at this point, I was kind of looking towards I give up. And then I see this Pachirisu, and I'm like, wait. It just reminded me, never give up. Its little cuteness, and I'm like, that was a joke, right? I couldn't believe I'm seeing a Pachirisu. So I T-wave it, and luckily I don't hit myself, which is good. So I paralyze this thing. Glad it didn't have like Volt Absorb or something. And I get another lucky break, and I don't get confused, and I'm able to set up Stealth Rock. And I don't understand how this move works exactly, but that took a huge chunk out of my Registeel, regardless of being normal. So if someone could like comment and explain that to me, because I'm pretty sure Registeel's a decent wall enough to take a Super Fang. And at that point I thought I was dead. I mean, I saw how much Super Fang did the last time, But then again, I have no idea how it works, so I need some explanation on how the hell that works. So I just explode because I can't think of anything else to do. I figure I'll take out this stupid Pachirisu, and now I'm down to 2, which is annoying as hell. And the worst part is I didn't kill the Pachirisu. So now I'm down to a 2-5 deficit basically, and I'm getting really screwed over. So I send in my Latias, and I just go for a Combine hoping for a sweep. Hoping I could set up and maybe take this whole team out with Latias. And I'm hoping Super Fang won't kill me. And, yeah. That was convenient. It did exactly half because I have leftovers. And, yeah. That brings me just above the breaking point there. And I go for another Combine knowing I'll survive again. And he gets a Power Hex. So I figure maybe one more. I wasn't really sure. So I went for one more. And he switches out to a Sceptile. Which is... I thought it wasn't going to be a big deal. I thought I might be faster, and even if it wasn't, I wasn't sure what it would do. I thought maybe a Leech Seed attempt. That would probably drain me down pretty well. But he goes for a hidden power, and I believe it's ice, because if it was dragon, then, I mean, there's really no point, because I could learn, like, Dragon Pulse. And if it was dark, or ghost, that's kind of like a horrible hidden power. But, no big deal. I take it, no problem. I really wish Latios was the one sweeping this team right now, but, you know, OU, he's not OU, he's Uber. And then this Regice comes out, and I'm like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Figured, I kind of knew it was going to survive, but the thing was that I do have Recover, but I didn't want to take a chance of getting a Freeze Hacks and then getting screwed over by that. Like my other battle where I was frozen for 4 turns with Latias, which was painful, really painful. But that match was pretty close. I am going to recommend you see that one. And by far, if you haven't watched any of my videos before, definitely watch Shining Dragon first. That was one of my best battles. And now it sends out the Pachirisu to die to Stealth Rocks. I don't know why he's saving the Regice. He's probably going to die from Stealth Rock again. And I was really surprised I got this set up to begin with, because I was down such a huge deficit, and I'm coming back because I got my spirits back up. I'm like, don't give up. 2-5 means nothing right now. Just numbers and the amount of Pokemon I have left. But I pulled through this, and I keep hearing things like Wigglytuff was a good special wall, but I guess after 3 Calm Minds plus 3 special attacks, Stab, Dragon Pulse, it's kind of hard to stand up to it. And then there's the Meowth, which I was like, what the hell? And its Hypnosis was faster than me. I was like, oh my god. That would have ended the game right there, man. Right there. I would have been asleep, he could have probably taken me out, and that would have been the end of that. But it misses so thankfully, and I kill that stupid cat. I almost said rat. That would be like Eradicate, or Pachirisu. And then he's down to his Regice, and he doesn't want to see it fall to my Latias' power, and that's the end of the match. So, good game. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah, bring fighting types to this guy. See ya.